Okay, I've got to go for this lunch meeting right now, and then I promise I'm going to tell you the story about how I almost drowned in the Grand River.
Days passed me by, left my life somewhere behind. Games I was trying, over for my time. Days passed me by, left my life somewhere behind. Games I was trying,
I'm learning how to let it go, trying just to keep myself together, man. You never know when it could blow away. I've seen it go astray, thought that I would love her forever till I was old and gray. I guess you live and learn and leave no bridges burned. People on your path may just want to take a different turn. So this goes out to you. I'm twisted off the brew and here's another empty bottle. I've been sipping, missing you, wishing I was kissing you like how I used to do. Romancing, slow dancing, hold hands and twisting you, listening to Otis play. Yo, those were the days. Now we ain't spoken months. I'm hoping that you are okay. Well, me, I'm doing fine. Still scripting compositions. I wrote the song for you. I hope you take the time to listen. It's just what I envision whenever I am drifting on your memory.
All right, it's a bit windy out here, but as promised, I'm going to tell you the story about how I almost drowned in the Grand River. In fact, if you look just over there, that's where we put our boat in on Saturday afternoon. We had about a 16-foot ABS canoe, which was probably just a little bit too shallow of a hull for a river at this height right now, at this level, because of all the thaw that's been happening. This river is probably up about, I'm going to say 4 feet from what it normally runs in the regular summer months. But as I was sitting just over there at the coffee shop, the Brown Dog, which has a nice patio overlooking the river, sitting at a window watching the river go by, really just made me want to go for a boat ride. So that's what we decided to do. Me and my buddy Seth decided we were going to find a boat, decided we were going to cut some time out of the day to put in at Paris and paddle all the way down to Brantford, which should have been on a normal day about a 3.5 hour paddle. We were expecting was going to take us about 2 hours with the way that the river was moving so quickly. So sure enough, we put our boat in here. Here's some footage from the day. And in fact, it's the only footage that survived the day. So I'm up here trying to find some stuff to go canoeing, because we had this crazy idea that the river's moving super fast, and so we figured it would be a good idea for us to get in a boat and paddle down river. So we're moving from Paris to Brantford today. Our goal is to do that in like 2 hours, so I don't know, we'll see. It's been a while since I've been in a boat, but I'm up here in the middle of my garage attic trying to figure out where my life jacket is and stuff like that. All right, here we are. There's Seth.
Howdy.
We're gonna hit the water. Here's a view of the water for you. We're not heading that way. We're gonna head down river from Paris to Brantford. And we're praying that we survive all of this.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah, awesome. My phone got a little bit wet, so I couldn't take any pictures after that, which it was a brand new phone, and I was crapping my pants more about that than about falling in the river. But we also lost the GoPro, which was attached to the boat. It's somewhere down at the bottom of the river now, hoping that maybe I can find that come the summer when the river slows down a bit and warms up a bit. But who knows, maybe the good people of Paris, you can help me. And if you find a GoPro attached to a clamp in the Grand River by Paris, you can let me know. And we can get the footage off of that, and I can show you if we ever find it. So we put in at the dam. We paddled under that bridge that we were just on. And as we were coming around the second or third bend, just before we got to the high bridge, as it's known affectionately because it's really high, we crossed a standing wave which flipped the boat over, and well, the rest is history. But it was when Seth decided that we should cross to the other side of the river where it seemed calmer that we started moving to the right side of the river, and we probably should have made the decision about 5 minutes earlier than we did. Probably right when we got in. Probably the best survival tip that you can have when canoeing any sort of body of water is to first get out of the water and survey the water and have a plan before you get in the water. We didn't do that. So as we start to sideways enter into this standing wave, it kind of flipped Seth back off of his balance, which then in turn took me with it. And I can remember, the only thing I can remember about tipping as we went over the top of that wave was how cold the water was. It was so cold that I saw Seth's paddle starting to float away a bit, and I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth to tell him to grab his paddle. It was more like, paddle, or something like that. It was so stinking cold. Within like 30 seconds, I couldn't feel my hands or my feet.
I left my life somewhere behind. Games I was trying.
All I really remember is that as Seth was floating off with his paddle down the river, I was trying my best to hold on to the boat. Because in the boat, though we had already lost the GoPro camera, in the boat was my camera, my iPhone, along with the rope that we were supposed to throw in case one of us fell out, and things of that nature. And as I'm coasting down the river, can't feel my feet or my legs or my hands, I'm trying to clamber around to the front of the boat where the rope was so that I could grab the rope and somehow swim the boat over to the shore. So, Seth's swimming off to the shore. I'm floating down the river with this boat, trying my best to hold on to it. At the same time, trying to kick my way across to the shore. And then we realize that we're heading towards the wrong shore. All right, so here's the high bridge right here, down the river. I'm gonna take you down and maybe we can get a view of the wave that we hit. Okay, it's a little hard to tell, but I think that might be the wave that we hit. It might be a little bit smaller now, or maybe I just remember it being a lot bigger. I'm not sure. But we hit this wave, flip over, and the boat starts going, obviously, downriver.
Somewhere behind. Games I was trying.
You know, real.
Okay, so you can see a tree down over there. That's pretty much where we were able to get the boat out of the water. But the problem was we were standing there freezing, shivering like crazy, not able to climb up the cliff to get the boat out, and so we had to get back in the water and canoe to where I'm standing here. We should have just swum to this side to begin with. All right, reality is there's not really any morals to the story, aside from just maybe admitting that we went in too early or we weren't totally prepared for what it was that we experienced. But I don't want to admit that. So failing to have any moral point to the story, I'm chalking this one up to an adventure.
Yeah, you yearn, break down the word, that's a year in since he been gone and you
Here we are, dinner time. It's just me and the boys.
Can I please have more? I want one more.
Is it good, Tyson?
Uh-huh.
You're still hungry, eh? Jackson finished off his plate. It's all finished. And now what do you want?
More waffle.
You think you should have more waffle?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a healthy choice?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
And I want two.
What do you think, Tyson? More waffles a healthy choice?
Maybe not with Nutella though.
No? I thought Nutella was healthy.
It is.
It isn't because it's chocolate.
No.
And chocolate has sugar.
Best part about being a dad? Get to wrestle with the boys and win.
Hulkman!
long to be near him. You hear a song and he makes an appearance, but it's never long. Stay strong. I hear when your tears came down. Your fears make sounds. Your peers not around when you feel rain clouds. Nah, you need a meteorologist. Wanna know the truth? You see the media blocking it, so what you think he do? To see if he being honest, you a mudsling. Start a fight. You should be in politics. He say he got a chick, but he seems hell.
I haven't been able to beat anybody in wrestling since middle school. So Thursday nights is typically basketball with some guys. And as of Monday, I couldn't even walk. So I wasn't supposed to be going, but I'm going to try and sneak out and get a game in or two, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully take it easy on my foot, because tomorrow we got some big adventure plans for the boys. Yeah, so let's go play some ball. All right, basketball was fun, but I had to rush home right afterwards. I missed a text message at 8:30 that said, come home now. And it was 9:30 when I got it. Kids were kind of going crazy for Sarah, and so I had to rush home. So sorry you didn't get any of that basketball. It was a good game though. Lots of fun, lots of guys out. So I'm just gonna cut the vlog here. Tomorrow's a big day. We're taking the boys to Leamington, a little hometown of mine, and they're gonna tour around there a bit and try and show them where I grew up. So hopefully we'll take you along with us for that ride. All right, have a good night. Take care of each other.
Been on making new connections, even with female friends. Now you a detective, looking for details, and you log into a system.